A few days ago, I shared a tutorial and an interactive map visualization which showed how we can turn 40 years of land surface temperature satellite data into an interactive map. That was a great way to show the data and visualize it over time, which also highlighted very well how dramatically the surface in several parts of Hungary and of course many other parts of the world has been increasing during the past few decades. However, that had little implication on the people actually living there, which is the gap this new tutorial and this new map and the article corresponding to it is covering. So first of all, I took the typical temperature of every single small area or neighborhood marked by Uber's H3 hexagons between 2004 and 2008 and compared that to the 2022-2026 typical values. This means that now we have stable summer values roughly now and about 20 years ago. And now the color map shows ranging from minus 1.3 and going up all the way to almost plus 7 Celsius, how much every single hexagon cell and the corresponding area has warmed up. Here we can see that actually these eastern and southern parts have increased the most, but here also there are a few quite hot parts and significant increases. Here, for example, or in the downtown area where it has grown by about 5%. We can also change the opacity to see what are here. Interesting that here a large part of the hexagon is actually river, which of course has a natural cooling effect, and still this hexagon shows one of the highest increases of the entire city. But for now, that's just one layer. The other layer is that who are experiencing this heat, for which I'm using a global population dataset, ghs-pop, which shows which hexagons are the most populated. And here, no big surprises, the central part is highly populated, while as we move to the outer rim, especially where actually we saw that large increase in heat and surface temperature, there is a fairly sparse population. And when we put these together and combine the level of warming, so the temperature increase during those 2 decades, and the total population as of today, then we will arrive to a simple exposure index, which tells us which cells are the most exposed to heat in terms of total number of people and the total overall increase. And then this way we are getting kind of the most threatened or most exposed areas, which in terms of urban planning are yielding those locations which are the most exposed or which are at the biggest risk to heat and summer temperature increase, implying also that these areas should be the ones facing significant climate action plans. Since I myself during the summer time actually live somewhere here in these parts, I would be very glad to see some of these information being picked up by the government or the municipality and something being done here because, well, I can tell you from experience as well and also from the data, these downtown neighborhoods and the people here are boiling up this summer. So as usual, you will find the tutorial and also the previous map and the full article link and all of these materials in the description of the video. Thank you for following and see you next time.